Now that we understand how to actually bed a trap in the ground, it's our decision on how we're going to get that animal to step into that trap. And one of the most common type of trap sets that we have is something called a dirt hole. Dirt holes are pretty self-explanatory. We dig a hole behind our trap set, and that hole is going to represent something for the animal not only to visually look at, but something that the animal is going to want to investigate and possibly stick its nose down. So if it's a fox or a raccoon, they might want to walk up to that and stick their nose down thinking there's an easy meal inside. Now I have my trap bedded right in this area, and to represent where that pan is actually at, I'm going to just set this leaf very lightly inside here. So the dirt hole, easy to set up. All we're going to do is go behind our trap set and dig a hole. Now I personally like to offset this hole a tad bit, because if we think about it, we want the animal's paws to come up and step into our trap pan. If the hole was dead center, let's say right where this leaf is, there's a good possibility its paws are going to be here where my hands are, and nose right there. If it's offset, on the other hand, when the animal comes up, there's a good possibility its paw is going to step here and here to smell that dirt hole. So to do this, we're just going to take our digging tool and begin to just dig down in. I like to dig at about a 45-degree angle. It helps shed a little bit of water off in case it rains or any snow melt. I'm just going to turn this in. You want to make sure these dirt holes are deep enough that you really can't see the bottom. You don't want them too shallow, and they don't have to be super deep, just enough that when you look down, they look nice and dark. I'll usually take the back end of my shovel at that point then and just smush the dirt down to make it look like possibly something small like a mole or a mouse is in and out of that hole. Clean that up. We don't want anything hitting that animal's nose when it comes up to smell. I'm going to then either bait or lure into this hole, hoping the animal comes up and is attracted to my set. And that's a dirt hole set. Simple, easy, but so effective. It's probably one of the most popular trap sets that any trapper is going to use. There's a ton of variations to it, but that is the simplistic version of it. So give it a shot if you're out on the trap line. If you don't trap, put it in your toolbox so you have it for one of those emergency situations you might find yourself in. And until next video, stay in the woods.